Good morning, dear students. I am B. Krishnaveni, lecturer in chemical engineering, JN Government Polytechnic, Ramantapur, Hyderabad. I am handling the subject of fluid mechanics for third semester diploma in chemical engineering. Presently, we are in third chapter, solving the problems on head loss due to friction, pressure drop due to friction, and friction factor and Bernoulli's equation. We have already solved some problems. We'll solve some more problems in third chapter. So today, in today's class, we'll solve problems on friction factor, pressure drop due to friction, and Bernoulli's equation. That is application of Bernoulli's equation. In the previous class, we have solved problems on pressure drop due to friction and head loss due to friction. So before solving the problems, should compulsory know what is Reynolds number, what is the efficiency of the pump, and what is the Bernoulli's equation for friction. So Reynolds number NRE is equal to du rho by mu, and Bernoulli's equation between the two stations is P1 by rho plus GZ1 plus alpha 1 U1 square by 2 plus efficiency into WP is equal to P2 by rho plus GZ2 plus alpha 2 U2 square by 2 plus HF. This is the Bernoulli's equation between two stations with pump work and fluid friction. Solve some more problems. Take down the first problem. Calculate the friction factor for Reynolds number given below. NR is equal to 1600 and NRE is equal to 10,000. So it is asked in the problem to calculate the friction factor for the given Reynolds numbers. The first Reynolds number given is 1600 and second one is NRE is 10,000. Coming to the solution, first bit we'll solve first. That is NRE is equal to 1600. So NRE is Reynolds number. Reynolds number value is given as 1600. So this Reynolds number is less than 2100. That is the flow is laminar. When NRE is less than 2100, the flow is laminar. And when NR is greater than 4000, the flow is turbulent. And when NR is in between 2100 and 4000, the flow is transition. That is, it may be laminar or turbulent. Okay, this we already know in first chapter itself. The flow pattern is decided based on the value of Reynolds number. When Reynolds number value is less than 2100, the flow is laminar. So in this problem, NR is given as 1600. So it is less than 2100 and the flow is laminar. For laminar flow, we have the relation between F and NRE that is given by F is equal to 16 by NRE. Substitute the value of NRE, you will get the value of F. And that is F is equal to 16 by NRE for laminar flow. So should compulsory remember that the relation between the fluid friction factor and Reynolds number. When the flow is laminar, F is equal to 16 by NRE. We see the second bit. NR is equal to 10,000. That is, Reynolds number is greater than 4,000 and the flow is turbulent. For turbulent flow, the relation between F and NRE is given by F is equal to 0.078 by NRE to the power of 0.25. Reynolds number is 10,000. That means NR is greater than 4,000 and here the flow is turbulent. For turbulent flow, the relation between F and NRE is given by F is equal to 0.078 by NRE to the power of 0.25. Substitute the value of NRE as 10,000, that is 0.078 by 10,000 to the power of 0.25. We'll get the value of the friction factor. So this is the, in this problem, we have calculated the friction factor for laminar flow and for turbulent flow by using the relationships between F and NRE. For laminar flow, F is equal to 16 by NRE and for turbulent flow, F is equal to 0.078 by NRE to the power of 0.25. We have other relations also for turbulent flow, but mostly we use this equation as it is simple This is Blasius friction factor. F is equal to 0.078 by NRE to the power of 0.25. And for laminar flow, we have a simple relation F is equal to 16 by NRE. Solve another problem. It is planned to install a steel pipe with an inside diameter of 20 centimeter to transfer 10,000. It is planned to install a steel pipe with an inside diameter of 20 centimeter to transfer 1000 kg per minute of molasses, having a viscosity of 500 cp and a density of 1.6 gram per cc. The line is to be 1000 meters long and the delivery end is to be 5 meters higher than the intake. Calculate the pressure drop due to friction expressed as kg per centimeter square, and the overall efficiency of the pump is 60%. What will be the horsepower required? So in this problem, it is planned to install a steel pipe with an inside diameter of 20 centimeters. So it is to be installed a steel pipeline with a diameter of 20 centimeters. That is, the inside diameter of the pipeline is 20 centimeters to transfer 1000 kg per minute of molasses. 1000 kg per minute means the mass flow rate of molasses is given, having a viscosity of 500 cp and density of 1.6 gram per cc. The molasses viscosity is given and density is given. The line is to be 1000 meters long. That is, the pipeline is to be 1000 meters long. That is, length of the pipeline is 1000 meters. And delivery end is 5 meters higher than the intake. So these type of problems we have already solved in second chapter. We have taken, we have drawn a simple diagram to show the two stations where we have taking the stations, and the delivery end is 5 meters higher than the intake, means the distance between the two stations is 5 meters. We have to calculate the pressure drop due to friction and the power required by the pump. So for solving this problem, that is for solving the pressure drop due to friction, first we have to calculate the Reynolds number. And after that, depending upon the value of Reynolds number, we have to decide whether that is depending upon the turbulent flow or laminar flow, we have to calculate the pressure drop due to friction. So first write down the given data. Mass flow rate is given. Mass flow rate M is equal to 1000 kg per minute. That is 1000 by Mass flow rate is given as 1000 kg per minute. So 1000 by 60, that is 16.667. And the diameter of pipe is given as 20 centimeters, that we have to convert into meters. So area of flow is equal to pi by 4 d square, that is pi by 4 into 20 to 10 to the power of minus 2 whole square. The area of flow is 0.0314 meter square. Average velocity U is given as U is equal to m dot by rho A, that is mass flow rate by density into cross sectional area. Mass flow rate is 16.667 divided by density of molasses is given in the problem. Density of molasses is 1.6 gram per cc, that means 1600 into cross sectional area. We got the average velocity as 0.332 meters per second. So average velocity is mass flow rate 16.667 by density of the molasses is that is specific gravity is given 1.6. Specific gravity into density of water, that is 1.6 into 1000, will get 1600. This is the density of molasses, and the cross sectional area we have calculated 0.0314. So by substituting the values in U is equal to m dot by rho A equation, we'll get the average velocity of the fluid, that is average velocity of the molasses, as 0.332 meters per second. Now we have to calculate the value of Reynolds number so that we know the type of flow, that is Reynolds number NRE is equal to du rho by mu. D is diameter of the pipe 0.2, velocity 0.332 into 1600 divided by 500 into 10 to the power of minus 3. Reynolds number, calculated value of Reynolds number is 212.4. NRE is equal to 212.4. So Reynolds number value calculated is 212.4. This value is Reynolds number value is less than 2100 and the flow is laminar. So for the laminar flow, we have the relationship between the friction factor and Reynolds number as F is equal to 16 by NRE. So 16 by 212.4, we get 0.0753. The friction factor value we got as 0.0753. For calculating the pressure drop due to friction, we should know the value of Reynolds number first. Reynolds number, depending upon the value of Reynolds number, we can calculate the value of F and pressure drop due to friction. The pressure drop due to friction can be calculated either by Hagen-Poiseuille equation for laminar flow and by fanning equation for using fanning equation for turbulent flow as well as laminar flow. That is, for turbulent flow or laminar flow, we can use, for both type of flows, we can use fanning equation, but Hagen-Poiseuille equation can be used only for laminar flow to calculate the pressure drop due to friction. So this is head loss due to friction is given by HFS is equal to 4FLU square by 2GD. This is fanning equation. So we have calculated the value of F already. So substituting all the values, 4, F is 0.0753, length of the pipeline is 1000, U is 0.3316 whole square by 2, diameter of the pipe is 0.2, G is 9.81. So we'll get the head loss due to friction, that is 8.44 meters. The head loss due to friction is given as 8.44 meters. And pressure drop due to friction is HFS is equal to delta P by rho. By using that equation, we can calculate the pressure drop due to friction. Or this is a laminar flow, as the NRE is 212.4. This is laminar flow. We can directly use Hagen-Poiseuille equation also to calculate the pressure drop due to friction. That is delta P is equal to 32 mu UL by D square. That equation also we can use to calculate the pressure drop due to friction. Or else we can use the fanning equation also to calculate the pressure drop due to friction. So the pressure drop due to friction we have calculated by using the fanning equation. That is HFS is equal to 4FLU square by 2D. And we have HFS is equal to delta P by rho, or delta P is equal to HFS into rho. So from that equation, we have calculated the value of pressure drop due to friction as 13,504. This is the first bit in the problem. And for calculating the value of power required, we use Bernoulli's equation to calculate the power required by the fluid. Bernoulli's equation between two stations is given by this: PA by rho plus GZA plus alpha A VA square by 2 is equal to PB by rho plus GZB plus alpha B UB square by 2G plus HF. Here plus efficiency into WP is also there. That is PA by rho plus GZA plus alpha A VA square by 2 plus efficiency into WP is equal to PB by rho plus GZB plus alpha B UB square by 2 plus HF. As uh, as it is an open tank, the velocity at station A can be neglected. So these things we have already discussed in doing the problems in second chapter, that is Bernoulli's equation problems. In solving all the Bernoulli's equation problems, we have uh, all we have seen this, that is whenever there is an open tank and we have taken the station 1 at surface of the tank, then the velocity is negligible, that is UA is equal to 0, and the pressures PA and PB are equal to atmospheric pressure. Generally in the open tanks or reservoirs or any pipelines, generally the discharge end, that is the delivery end, and the tank's surface will be open to atmosphere. Therefore the pressures PA and PB are equal to atmospheric pressures. So by substituting these things, that is PA and PB will get cancelled, and UA will get cancelled. Then we have leftover is efficiency into WP is equal to alpha B UB square by 2 plus G into ZB minus ZA plus HFS. So the flow is laminar flow. Then we have to take the alpha value also. Alpha is equal to 2 for laminar flow and alpha is equal to 1 for turbulent flow. So here we have to write alpha also. Alpha value is 2. So alpha B UB square by 2. So 2 will get cancelled. We'll have UB square plus G into ZB minus ZA plus HFS. UB we have already calculated, that is 0.3316 meters per second. And ZB minus ZA is 5 meters. It is given in the problem. This velocity we have calculated at the second station as 0.332. And in the problem it is given the delivery end is 5 meters higher than the intake. That means ZB minus ZA is equal to 5 meters. So ZB minus ZA is equal to 5 meters and UB is equal to 0.3316 meters per second. So substituting the values in the Bernoulli's equation, we'll get efficiency into WP is equal to, this is alpha B UB square. So actually we have alpha is equal to 2 plus G into ZB minus ZA is 9.81 into 5 plus HF value. HF we have calculated as in terms of head. So if it is required in terms of energy, then we have to multiply it by G. So this is the value of HFS. So efficiency into WP is 131.9 joule per kg. Efficiency of the pump is given as 60%. So WP is equal to 131.9 by 60% means we have to take 0.6. 131.9 divided by 0.6, 219.83. This is the value of the WP, that is work done by the pump in joule per kg. We have to calculate the power required by the pump. Power required by the pump P is equal to m dot into WP. M dot we have already calculated the mass flow rate as 219.83. WP sorry, WP we have calculated as 219.83, and M dot is mass flow rate of molasses, that is 1000 kg per minute, 1000 by 60. The power required by the pump is 3663.83 watts, that is 3.663 kilowatts, or in HP, if we convert this value into HP, that is divided by 746, we'll get 48.2 HP. So this is by applying the Bernoulli's equation. As we have done the problems in second chapter, this in the same pattern you solve these problems also. There the value of HF is generally given because we don't know how to calculate the value of HF. But here coming to third chapter, we know how to calculate the value of HF, that is by using the Fanning equation, or by using the Hagen-Poiseuille equation, we can calculate the value of HF. So first we will calculate the value of HF and we'll substitute the Bernoulli's equation. We'll apply the Bernoulli's equation between the two stations. And from that Bernoulli's equation, we can calculate the value of WP. From the value of WP, we can get the power required by the pump, that is P is equal to M dot into WP. This is the answer. Yes, it is. Is it clear? Can you understood it clearly? So now we'll take another problem. And hydrocarbon oil, molecular weight 220, density is equal to 1.6 gram per cc, viscosity is equal to 5 cp, is being pumped from a storage tank at ground floor to the top of an absorption tower of height 10 meters at the rate of 2000 kg per minute through a 5 centimeter ID smooth polythene pipe. Assuming an efficiency of 60%, calculate the power required by the pump. The losses due to walls and expansion may be taken as 1.5 kg force. So first you read out the problem clearly. So in this problem, a hydrocarbon oil which is having density and viscosity is given. It is pumped from a storage tank at ground floor. That is, the tank is at the ground, and it is pumped to an absorption tower which is at a height of 10 meters. That is, we have a storage tank and we have an absorption tower. The storage tank is at the ground and absorption tower is at 10 meters height from this. Okay, the surface of the water in this tank, and assuming the efficiency of it is pumped at a rate of 2000 kg per minute through a 5 centimeter diameter pipe, and efficiency of the pump is 60%. Calculate the power required by the pump. The tank is at the ground floor and the absorption tower is at a height of 10 meters. That is, from here, by using a pump, you are transferring the solution to here. So this will be taken as station 1 or station A, and the delivery end is taken as station 2. Between these two stations, we'll apply the Bernoulli's equation. Between these two, station 1 and 2, we'll apply the Bernoulli's equation. So in the problem, mass flow rate is given as 2000 kg per minute. Convert it into kgs per second. It is 33.333 kgs per second. Density of oil is given as 1.6 gram per cc. That is 1.6 into 1000. We'll get 1600 kg per meter cube. So velocity is given as u is equal to m dot by rho a. That is 33.33 by 1600 into area of the pipe, pi by 4 d square. D is the diameter of the pipe. Diameter is given as 5 centimeters. So in meters it is 0.05. The velocity, the calculated value of velocity as 10.61 meters per second. And Reynolds number we have to calculate. So why we have to calculate the Reynolds number is to calculate the friction losses in the piping system, entire piping system from station 1 and 2. To calculate the friction losses, that is the value of HF, we have to calculate the NRE. That is by using the value of NRE only, we can know the flow is laminar or turbulent. Based on the flow, we can calculate the value of HF. So Reynolds number NRE is equal to du rho by mu. It is diameter is 0.05. Velocity we have calculated 10.61. Density of the oil is 1600. Viscosity of the oil is 5. It is given as 5 cp. So 5 into 10 to the power of minus 3. So the Reynolds number value is 169760. So the value of Reynolds number is greater than 4000. The flow is turbulent. For turbulent flow, the relation between the friction factor and Reynolds number is given by, that is, the flow is turbulent. F is calculated by, F is equal to 0.079 by NRE to the power of 0.25. By using this equation, we'll calculate the value of friction factor for the given Reynolds number. F is equal to 0.079 by NRE to the power of 0.25. By substituting the value in F, we got F is equal to 0.00405. This is the value of friction factor. And HFS, that is energy loss due to friction, is given by the Fanning equation. This is by, for turbulent flow, the Fanning equation is used to calculate the head loss due to friction or energy loss due to friction or pressure drop due to friction. HFS is equal to 4F LU square by 2D. 4 into F is friction factor. L is the length of the pipeline. This is velocity. 2 into D. So we got HFS as 18.59. This is in terms of meters. That is why we have written 2GD actually. This is head loss due to friction. If it is energy loss, then it is HFS is equal to 4F LU square by 2D. If it is head loss, then you have HFS is equal to 4F LU square by 2GD. So the value of HFS is 18.59 in meters. So pressure loss between two stations are taken to be negligible. That is, these two stations are open to atmosphere. Then the pressure drops can get cancelled. That is, PA is equal to PB. In Bernoulli's equation, if we substitute all this, then we'll get PA and PB will get cancelled. UA will be equal to 0 as it is at the surface of the tank. And we have the values for UB, ZB and ZA and the friction losses, the entire friction losses in the system. Efficiency into WP is equal to UB square by 2 plus G into ZB minus ZA. That is, by substituting the values in the Bernoulli's equation, that is PA is equal to PB and UA is equal to 0. And by reducing the Bernoulli's equation, we'll get the equation of Bernoulli's equation reduced will be like this. Efficiency into WP is equal to UB square by 2 plus G into ZB minus